guys, welcome back to my channel. So this year on YouTube I decided to do a few different things. I'm obviously going to continue with my Cam Girl series, and I want to talk about sex work in general and sexual education and sex toy reviews, etc. I will obviously continue doing that because that is a big portion of who I am, and I think it's very important, and you guys like hearing about it, and I appreciate that. So I will continue doing that, but I also want to talk about something that really interests me and something that I find particularly interesting, and that is conspiracy theories and Mandela effects and unresolved mysteries and missing persons cases. Those things are some of the core things that I read about when I am not doing work. So I thought it'd be really cool if I just shared my interests with you guys, and for those of you who are interested in those things too, I think it'd be cool for both of us to do that. So that is what I will be doing. So today I thought I would cover some of the more well-known Mandela effects and some of my personal favorite Mandela effects. And this is going to be just like a very small portion. There are so many of these. Like, it is astronomical how many there are. And for those of you who do not know, the Mandela effect is actually named after Nelson Mandela because a lot of people remember him dying in prison in the 1980s. Like, a large number of people remember this, but that's actually not true. He survived long after he was released from prison. It basically refers to an event or a phenomenon that is a well-known fact and changes for a very large group of people. I'm not talking like you and your friends thinking something and it being wrong, or like you misremembering something, because that's something that a lot of people who are not conspiracy theorists say. But you guys are all just misremembering this. But when it becomes hundreds of thousands of people misremembering something, then I don't really think that sounds like something that's plausible. One of the reasons I really wanted to make this a thing I talked about regularly on my channel is because there are new ones discovered every single day. One of the more recent ones is something that I vividly remember from my childhood, and it's totally wrong. Now, I don't know how many of you guys remember SHAZAM with Sinbad. It was a movie or a TV show released in the 90s. It had actor Sinbad in it, and where he played a genie. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, Taylor, you're remembering a movie called SHAZAM that featured Shaq as a genie. Same sort of concept, but I am vividly telling you that that is not the same thing. I remember Sinbad playing this character, and I remember Sinbad being the genie. I remember this so vividly. Sinbad went to Twitter and said, you guys, I've never played a genie, and I've never starred in something called SHAZAM. I really believe that this is something that did occur. I believe that it was a TV show or a movie or whatever it was. And he was in it in the 90s. But here's a theory. I know I'm going to sound crazy, but please listen and hear me out. I think that it's a thing. I think that SHAZAM was something that we saw in the 1990s. And I believe that they want to bring it back. And I believe they wanted to be able to hype it up. I don't know. It really fucks me up. I remember this show. And if you guys remember, please tell me in the comments below. Any of these Mandela effects, if you remember them, like explicitly remember them, please let me know down in the comments below, because I know that I'm not crazy with most of them. We're going to move on to some of the more well-known ones. And the main one that fucks everyone up when I talk about it is the Berenstain Bears. So growing up, I remember reading the books and watching the show of the Berenstein Bears, and it is this cute little family of bears. You will be shocked to find out that it's actually not Berenstein, it's Berenstain, and it has always been Berenstain, which is not true at all. It has never had an E in it, it's always had an A, and despite several people finding things that had the E in it, including television shows, including television commercials, etc., they are sticking by their word and saying, nope, it's always been Berenstain. It's not right. When I was growing up, back in the day, we learned a lot about Smokey the Bear. He was the one that was like, only you can prevent forest fires, right? No, it's actually Smokey Bear. There is no the in the middle. Smokey the Bear is just Smokey Bear. At the end of the very popular Queen song, We Are the Champions, it does not say of the world. So think about it in your head, because I can't play it for copyright reasons, but it does not say of the world. Of the world, you know how that goes? Like, I'm not a singer, but like, do you know what I'm talking about? It doesn't say that. It doesn't. Kit Kat, I remember being spelled like this, but it's actually spelled like that. Same goes for Drano. Drano, you would think like a drain and then an O at the end because it's like, oh, it unclogs your drain. Oh, right? Nope, just D-R-A-N-O. Why would you spell it like that? Why would you drop an I? That doesn't even make sense. Whiteout like to drop their H, so it is just white out, W-I-T-E. Also makes no sense. These are all things that like I'm not just misremembering because they just don't make sense to be spelled that way. Looney Tunes is not Looney Tunes, it's Looney Tunes. Febreze is not spelt like a breeze, it's spelt like this. Forrest Gump does not say life is like a box of chocolates. He says life was like a box of chocolates. Darth Vader does not say, Luke, I am your father. He says, no, I am your father. Ricky from I Love Lucy never ever says, Lucy, you got some splaining to do. Despite it being a very prominent quote from that show, and despite it being on like tons of merchandise and stuff like that, he never actually says it in the show, supposedly. So those are just some of the more popular Mandela effects. There are tons and tons and tons of them. And if you guys want me to talk about these more, then please feel free to subscribe to my channel and put a like on this video. Do I sound like a real YouTuber yet? I do want to talk to you guys about a lot of different things going forward. Well, like I said before, I want to talk to you about JonBenet Ramsey. It's one of my all-time favorite cases. I love learning about JonBenet Ramsey's case. I want to talk to you about Princess Diana. I want to talk to you about the myth that time is speeding up, or the evidence that time is speeding up. And like I said before, I want to talk to you about unresolved mysteries and missing persons cases. I just find them really interesting, and it's something that I like to research and learn about. Hope you guys have an awesome week. Please stay safe, and I will see you guys next week. I love you so much. Bye! I'm in this contest right now to win Boobs of the Year. So it'd be cool if you could vote for me. I will leave the link down in the description box. Obviously it is 18 and over. I'm going to say that. All of my social media is 18 and over. So if you could vote for me, you guys can make an account for free and do a free vote every single day until Sunday. If we win, that'd be really fucking cool. I also have deals on some of my content. If you want to go to my Twitter, which is just @housewifeswag, you will be able to find those deals. You can always talk to me on there too. I want to give a big thank you to all of my patrons. You guys are awesome, and I can't wait to see what we can do together in 2017. Any of you that support me, even by just being subscribed or following me on social media, it means a lot to me. I wouldn't be where I am without you guys, and I don't forget that, and I appreciate you very much. So thank you, and I love you, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week. I love you, bye!